after he beats this guy, who's he gonna fight? And what other excuses is he gonna make, you know? So I either he gets out of boxing or he goes to another division, or he's gonna have to face David, because the people are demanding that. In order for him to make history and to feel good about himself, he has to fight David. Once they see Canelo beat these guys easy, they are gonna put more pressure to fight David. He wants to beat David in order so he can get the big fights, you know. Imagine if he beats David, he'll fight Canelo right away. Canelo will get him right away too, you know. I mean, if we beat him, what do we get? We don't.
You guys don't get Canelo?
Nah, Canelo doesn't want to fight David, so.
Looks like David Benavidaz will fight David Lemieux on May 21st. If he happens to get past Lemieux, which we all expect him to do, he will fight Demetrius Andrade, according to his dad. He says his promoter Sampson, was all wrong about the $10 million asking fee. Eddie Hearn is cool with the fight, even if the fight's on Showtime. The reason Eddie Hearn didn't reach out to promoter Sampson is because the outrageous figures Sampson wanted. $10 million is Canelo money. Andrade don't pull him in like that. At the end of the day, David Benavidaz, Demetrius Andrade, Jose Benavidez Sr., Eddie Hearn realized these two guys need a fight like this if they want a chance at the Canelo sweepstakes. And speaking of Canelo, you know Jose Benavidez Sr. couldn't do this interview without taking shots at Canelo. And if you ask me, he sounds a little butthurt. He says, in Errol Spence's words, Canelo took the easy route, saying Bivol and Triple G are easy fights. A side note, you know the funniest thing when people say, well, Canelo's fighting an easy fight. The fighters they follow, or the fighters that are saying this, more than likely their resume is trash. Bivol is an undefeated light heavyweight champion. As far as Triple G goes, I expect Canelo to win more decisively and stop him. With that being said, even though Triple G is getting up there in age, he's a more proven commodity than David Benavidez or Jamal Charlo. Another thing Jose Benavidez Sr. didn't like when Canelo was telling them that if David Benavidez fights Charlo or Andrade, he fights the winner. He doesn't believe Canelo wants to fight his son. He fears David Benavidez. He actually feels that David Lemieux upset David Benavidez, that Canelo will fight David Lemieux. That is ridiculous. The bottom line is this. I think Canelo will fight the winner of Andrade and Benavidez because the fans will be demanding it. And not just that. Canelo said he'll fight anybody. It just happens that Bivol has a better resume. Bivol is a champion. And he's undefeated. And for that matter, Triple G has a better resume too. And to put the icing on the cake, Benavidez Sr. says Canelo's getting old and he's about to retire. His body is breaking down. Sounds salty to me because he wants to go straight to a Canelo fight without fighting anybody. Like I said, it sounds very ridiculous when you talk about a guy having easy fights when your resume is trash. And I like David Benavidez, but he hasn't fought anybody. Now this David Lemieux fight should be a slam dunk for David Benavidez if he's the fighter we think he is. But actions speak louder than words. Leave your thoughts and comments below. JBZ, I'm gone.